Hi, and welcome to a House of Dice War Machine and Hordes battle report. Today I was joined by Mark from Combo Smite, and today we played a 10-point battle report. Mark, who'd you bring with your army?
Today I was playing Jake's 2 with my Signar army.
And I played Kea 2 with Circle. And with that, we're going to check out the table, and then we'll see the lists.
The buildings on the table all provide cover. They are linear obstacles and are impassable. The stone walls are linear obstacles that provide cover. The bushes are linear obstacles that grant concealment. Circle Ouroboros is led by Kea the Moonhunter. In her battle group is Laris, a Wild Argus, and a Feral Warpwolf. A unit of Skinwalkers joins them. Captain Allison Jakes is leading the forces of Signar. In her battle group is an Ironclad and a Gallant. Rounding out the rest of the list is a Squire and Harlan Versh. Now we will see who goes first. Circle is the black die, and Signar is the gold die. Circle wins the roll and decides to go first. Circle Ouroboros deployment. Kea deploys with Laris to her left. The Argus and Feral are on her right. The Skinwalkers are spread out amongst the battle group. Signar deployment. Jakes deploys with the Squire on her left, the Ironclad, the Gallant, and Harlan off to the right. Circle Ouroboros, turn 1. Laris activates and is forced to run 14 inches up the board, and gets behind the building. The Feral activates next, and warps speed, and riles for 2 fury. He then is forced to run 16 inches up to the bushes, gaining concealment. Kea activates and uses Laris' Animus Spirit Shift for 2 fury, teleporting up beside Laris. She then spends 2 fury to cast Forced Evolution on the Feral, giving him a strength and defense bonus. She then drops 1 fury. The Argus activates next and is forced to run 12 inches up beside Kea. The Skinwalkers activate and run up 10 inches. Signar, turn 1. Jakes pulls a focus from the Squire. Both Warjacks gain a focus from Power Up. Jakes activates first and spends 2 focus to cast Escort, giving all Warjacks in her battle group a movement buff, and Jakes gains an armor buff when near a Warjack. She then spends 2 focus to cast Bullet Dodger on Gallant, allowing it to move 2 inches whenever an attack misses it. The Warcaster then moves up to the wall and shoots at the Feral with her hand cannon. Due to Forced Evolution, she needs a 10 to hit. She rolls a 5 and the attack misses. She shoots with her second hand cannon, rolling an 11, the attack hits. She boosts damage at dice -4. She rolls a 14 and does 10 damage to the Feral, knocking out its spirit. The Ironclad runs up for 1 focus, gaining a movement bonus from Escort. The Squire moves up behind the rock wall, gaining cover. Gallant receives a free focus from Harlan and runs up. Harlan Versh activates and moves up. Circle Ouroboros, turn 2. Kea leeches 1 fury from Laris, 1 from the Argus, and 3 from the Feral. She then pays 1 fury to upkeep Forced Evolution. Kea spends a fury to heal the Feral, to heal his spirit. She then advances up 5 inches behind the building. She then spends 2 fury to cast Dogpile on the Ironclad. She needs a 6 to hit and boosts the attack. She rolls a 7 and the attack hits, giving a free charge and movement bonus to Warbeasts attacking the target. She then casts her feat, Call of the Hunt. This allows all Warbeasts to be forced outside her control range, and at the end of their activation, they may teleport within 3 inches of Kea. The Feral activates and warps Strength, and charges the Ironclad. He gets a free charge from Dogpile. The Warpwolf needs a 5 to hit. He rolls a 6 and the attack hits. Damage is boosted from the charge, and gets a bonus from Forced Evolution, and hits at dice +1. The Feral rolls a 9 and does 10 damage to column 2 of the Ironclad. The Feral attacks with its claw, needing a 5. He rolls an 8 and the attack hits. Hitting at dice +1, he rolls a 6, doing 7 damage to column 3 of the Warjack, knocking out its movement. The Feral bites the Ironclad, hitting on anything but double ones. The Warpwolf rolls a 9 and the attack hits. The bite damage is straight dice. He rolls a 6 and does 6 damage to column 6. The beast is forced to attack again with its claw for 1 fury. Rolling a 7, the attack hits. The claw damage is dice +1. He rolls a 6 and does 7 damage to column 2 of the Ironclad and destroys it. The Feral teleports to Kea. The Argus riles for 3 and moves up and teleports to Kea. Laris riles for 1 and moves up to Kea. The Skinwalkers then run 10 inches up to the bushes. Cygnar, turn 2. Captain Jakes pulls 1 focus from the Squire. She then pays 2 focus to upkeep Bullet Dodger and Escort, and gives Gallant 1 focus. The Gallant receives a focus from Power Up. Jakes activates first and casts her feat Powerhouse, giving all Warjacks in her battle group Electro Leap, Parry, longer reach on weapons, and immunity to electrical attacks. She sacrifices her movement to aim and shoots at the Skinwalker, who has a defense bonus from concealment. She needs a 6 to hit. She rolls an 8 and the damage hits at dice -4. She boosts the attack for 1 focus. She rolls an 8 and does 4 damage to the Skinwalker. She shoots again, needing a 6. She rolls an 8 and boosts damage. Jakes rolls an 8 for damage and kills the Skinwalker. Gallant activates and gains a free focus from Harlan Versh. The Warjack charges the Argus for 1 focus, gaining a movement bonus from Escort. It needs a 7 to hit. It rolls a 12 and the attack hits. Electro Leap activates and hits Kea. The attack hits at dice -4. It rolls a 6 and does 2 damage to Kea. Gallant then rolls for damage against the Argus. The attack is boosted due to the charge and hits at dice +3. It rolls an 11 and does 14 damage to the Argus, knocking out its body and mind. Gallant attacks with its shield and is in range due to Jakes' feat. It needs a 7 to hit. Gallant rolls a 7 and the attack hits. Electro Leap activates and hits Kea. The Electro Leap hits at dice -4. He rolls a 10 and does 6 damage to the Warlock. Kea transfers the damage to the Argus and rolls for location. The Argus takes 6 damage to column 5. Gallant rolls damage against the Argus. He rolls a 6 and kills the Warbeast. Kea then reaves 3 fury from the Argus. Harlan Versh activates, he forfeits his movement to aim and shoots the Feral, and rolls to see how many shots he gets. He gets 2 shots. The Feral has cover from the building, and because of blessed weapons, Harlan ignores defense and armor buffs. The attack gains an extra die due to purgation. He needs an 8 to hit. He rolls an 11 and the attack hits. Damage is dice -6. He rolls a 13 and does 7 damage to Spiral 1 of the Feral. Harlan shoots again. He rolls a 10 and the attack hits. He rolls a 7 and does 1 damage to Spiral 4 of the Warpwolf. The Squire moves back from the wall to stay protected. Circle Ouroboros, turn 3. Kea leeches a fury from Laris, 1 fury from the Feral, and gains a fury from her spirit bond with the dead Argus. She then pays 1 fury to upkeep Forced Evolution. The Skinwalkers activate and are given a press forward order. The Skinwalker runs up to the Gallant to try and prevent it from moving backwards with Bullet Dodger. The second Skinwalker charges the Warjack, needing a 9 to hit. It rolls a 6 and the attack misses. The Gallant then moves 2 inches due to Bullet Dodger. The Feral warps speed and moves up to the Gallant. The Feral casts Primal, giving it a mat and strength bonus. Harlan Versh then gets a free attack due to Witch Hunter. Due to the Feral being in combat and Blessed ignoring defense buffs, he needs a 12 to hit. The attack is boosted due to Purgation. Harlan rolls a 10 and the attack misses. The attack scatters into Gallant. He needs a 9 to hit his own Warjack. He rolls a 4 and the attack misses. The Feral then attacks the Warjack with his claw, needing a 9 to hit. He rolls a 4 and the attack misses, triggering Bullet Dodger, allowing the Warjack to move 2 inches, getting out of the Feral's range. Laris activates and is forced to charge Gallant. It boosts to hit, needing a 9. It rolls a 13 and the attack hits. Damage is dice minus 7. He rolls a 5 and does no damage. Kea activates and spends 2 Fury to use Spirit Shift and teleports up to Laris. She then attacks Gallant, getting a bonus to hit from flank. She needs a 7 to hit and she boosts. She rolls a 15 and the attack hits. She gets an extra die from flank, and due to the buckler on Gallant, she hits at dice minus 8. She boosts the attack. She rolls a 9 and does 1 point of damage to column 5 of the Warjack. Cygnar, turn 3. Captain Jakes pulls the last focus from the Squire. She gives the Gallant 1 focus, and it generates a focus due to power up. Harlan Versh activates and moves towards Gallant. He then shoots the Feral. He rolls to see how many shots he gets. He rolls a 5 and gets 4 shots. Due to Blessed, he needs an 8 to hit. The attack is boosted due to Purgation. He rolls a 14 and the attack hits. The damage is dice minus 6, and due to Purgation, the attack is boosted. He rolls an 11 and does 5 damage to Spiral 5 of the Warbeast, knocking out its spirit and his mind. He takes his second shot, needing an 8. Harlan rolls a 12 and the attack hits. Damage is dice minus 6. He rolls a 17 and does 11 damage to Spiral 5, killing the Feral. Kea then reaves the Fury from the Warbeast. Harlan drops the last 2 shots. Jakes activates and spends 2 focus to cast Positive Charge on Gallant, giving it a bonus to attack and damage rolls. She then charges Kea. Kea gets a defense bonus from Laris' ability, Guard Dog, and Jakes has a bonus from Positive Charge. She needs a 9 to hit. She boosts the attack. She rolls an 11 and the attack hits. The attack causes an Electro Leap to hit Laris, hitting at dice minus 4. Rolling a 10, the attack does 6 damage to Spiral 6 of Laris. Kea gets an armor bonus from Unyielding, and the attack is boosted due to the charge. The damage is dice minus 2. She rolls a 14 and does 12 points of damage to Kea. Kea transfers the damage to Laris, doing 12 points of damage to column 6. Jakes attacks Kea with the second initial attack. Needing a 9, she boosts the attack roll. She rolls a 7 and the attack misses. Captain Jakes spends a focus to buy another attack with her Electroblade. She boosts to hit, needing a 9. She rolls a 6 and the attack misses. Gallant activates and gains a focus from Harlan Versh. The Warjack attacks Laris with its open fist. It gets a bonus to hit from Positive Charge and needs a 6 to hit. The Gallant rolls a 6 and the attack hits. Due to Positive Charge, the attack hits at dice plus 2. He rolls a 3 and does 5 damage to Spiral 3 of Laris, killing him. Gallant then attacks Kea with his sword. Due to Positive Charge, it needs a 7 to hit. It spends a focus to boost. The Warjack rolls a 10 and the attack hits. Due to Positive Charge and Unyielding, the attack hits at dice plus 4. It rolls a 12 and does 16 points of damage to the Warlock, killing her.
And that results in a Cygnar victory. So Mark, what was your strategy behind your list there?
So at 10 points, you're really kind of point strapped. You have to be very concentrated on the battle group more than anything else. And a lot of people will play a very diverse battle group, taking cheap war beasts, kind of like you did with your Kaya list, and try to get as much mileage out of it as possible. Jakes, however, has a couple of really good spells that reward her taking a smaller battle group. So I wanted to take Gallant, who is a big, expensive beat stick, put Bullet Dodger on him, and then basically just keep him alive for the entire game, and use him to kill everything you brought, and hopefully crush all your hopes and dreams while we're at it.
I still have a little hope left, but just
You've only played Cygnar a few times.
Exactly.
We will work on it.
Yes, we will indeed. And for me with Kea, I really wanted to just try and get in your face as fast as possible and remove any sort of dangerous pieces. The Ironclad is all I was able to get at initially, and I did allow it to do nothing, and that felt really good.
That was great, yeah.
After that, I really tried hitting your Gallant, and Bullet Dodger kept making a move.
Defense
and move.
15 is a thing.
It is very much a thing, and then moving away from everything is also a thing.
Now that I've seen the footage, I'd actually like to discuss what I could have done differently. Going into turn 1, I should have cast Shadow Pack, which would have saved me from a round of shooting. Going into turn 2, Kea should have been a little further back from the building so that I wouldn't have to sacrifice the Argus to try and be a body block. The Argus has a fantastic Animus with Doppler Bark, which would reduce the defense of Gallant down to 5, which would have made it much easier to hit him, which would have made Bullet Dodger trigger a lot less. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and comment below. I'd also like to thank Mark for coming out with his channel Combo Smite, so if you'd like to check them out, please feel free to look in the description for their links. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
So with that, good game, sir.
Good game.
I hope to see you again, and thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to comment below and like and subscribe to the channel. And check out Combo Smite. The links will be down in the section below.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks.